International Peace Day. CLEEN Foundation advocates peace in southeastern Nigeria.
Kindly subscribe to our YouTube page, Prudent MSTV.
As part of its activities to mark the 2022 International Peace Day, the leadership and members of the CLEEN Foundation have rolled out a youth conference for the youth residents in southeast Nigeria, with the view to promote peace in the region. In his opening remark text read by one of the officials of the foundation to participants at the all-important conference, the Executive Director, CLEEN Foundation, Mr. Gad Peter, said the conference was conceived and rolled out in a bid to avail youths the opportunity to connect and develop a roadmap that will enable lasting peace in the Southeast. Mr. Gad, however, expresses optimism that the conference will live up to expectations and herald much desired peace that will foster growth and development for better livelihood of the residents. Resource persons speaking one after another highlighted some of the root cause of the insecurity bedeviling the zone and the possible ways to bring it to an end.
The young active age range that pushes all these things between the age of 20 to 35, 40. Add 20 years upon their age, the guys that were 20 years, they'll be 40 years. The guys that were 40 years would have been 60 years. We would have had new crop of people content as in that space of active young people. That is when, see, but as long as we keep having 2 years plan, we won't have solution. And even if we have solution, the solution will be slow. And that is what we're experiencing now. But my bro, I think I want to try my best, and even if it doesn't work, when I'm dying, I'll say, yes, I tried my best. And when my child asks me, I say, yes, I gave my best, but please continue from where I stopped. So we're not wasting our time, sir.
So each and every one of us must get involved in communities that can influence government. I said it earlier, there are people our governor listening to, like he can even kneel down to listen to them. So if we have a good forum that can connect to these people, we can get these people to talk to him off the camera and off the cruise to take proper action for a better society. I think that's it. You have a question?
The participants in 2 groups were able to develop short messages on peace as well as hashtags. They suggested assistance from state and non-state actors for victims of violence, advocacy visits to stakeholders such as religious gatherings, schools, motor parks, and markets with peace messages. Speaking to newsmen shortly after the conference, some of the participants adjudged the program as being timely and must be embraced by all youths in the region if the needed peace must be achieved.
There's nothing like peace. So it's time for young ones to begin to promote these messages, across platform, across their network, to say it's time to put a stop to violence, it's time to put a stop to insurgency, it's time to adopt a non-violent strategy to seek, ethnic grievances and redress ethnic grievances rather than promoting violence, loss of lives, and the likes of it.
A whole lot has happened in the southeast as regards insecurity and a lot of activities of bandits and what have you, kidnapping on the rise, killings and what have you. So I think what CLEEN is doing is quite timely, and I want to say it was a far-reaching discussion we had today, and I want to say that if what we were able to come up with today, the tutelage we were able to put together today is used judiciously, I tell you, the peace that is there to the people of the Southeast will definitely come to bear.
Yeah, one thing I have to advise the general public about this program is there is one thing which is organizing a program like this. There's another thing which is the youth taking active participation in programs like this. I want to call on the young persons within the Southeast. When they see opportunities like this, let them be engaged in the conversation. We can't always be talking about sports, but we have to talk about things that are developmental to the growth of the young persons within the system. So my advice to the public is, one, they should heed the advice of formal leaders. They should heed the advice of people coming through these conversations like this, because that way that's the only way it can help them promote peace.
Participants at the event comprises of heads of various youth groups, civil society organizations, media executives, among other critical stakeholders. They all had engaging moments and far-reaching deliberations, leading to a clear-cut innovation of better ways to curb the insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. From Imo State, Southeast Nigeria, Uzochukwu Chiamaka, Prudent MSTV News.